The scourge troubles me.
It's gone. The curse is lifted.
The curse remains. The beast was born of it. A scourge made in equal measure from the treachery of the Newsmith sisters. Worse, though shaped by Thickskin's betrayal, it was driven by Kate's.
Remember what Charles said. A nightmare is the ghost of one who is terribly wronged.
This nightmare's cold fury goes far beyond the Newsmith sisters. It cursed New Eden as a whole.
I wonder what they did to earn such hate.
Promises unkept, covenants broken. The curse has its roots in betrayal, treachery that led perhaps to grief.
To forsake your love hurts everyone. Kate is proof of that.
It's rarely so simple. Thickskin is proof of that.
More fun. There's more of them. Away with you!
Watch out!
If wisps didn't come back to bite, I'd almost feel sorry for these ones being caged. What are spirit snares doing out here?
No way through here.
Bugger off, crows.
I love how you love animals.
Crows don't count.
Can you find a way around the locked door? Do you need a moment to rest?
Are you insinuating I am in some way a mere human? If you are, you'd be right. You're thinking.
So are you.
Penny for your thoughts.
I was thinking of Kate. Of her horror when she saw the ghost. Of her pain when she lost her sister. She was desolate, and yet relieved, and terrified. I can't shake the picture.
According to her journal, Kate had had the courage to love a woman, but betrayed her. She must have meant this Deborah. Whoever this ghost is, her resentments extend beyond the new smiths. May her wounds heal well.
Sisterhood can be complicated.
You're not big on family, are you?
A family weaves its bonds in trust. If the trust is broken, the bonds wither.
Sounds like someone got hurt.
When I was very young, I had a friend. She was my chosen sister, and very dear to me. I opened my heart. It was a mistake. I played with fire and was burned.
I'm sorry.
It was a long time ago. I have a new family now. I have found the love of my life.
I love you.
Always. Rest now. I have the watch. I'll sit by your bedside and... Come here. I want to try something.
Good morning to you too.
I think we can break this down. Together.
Sure, let me grab my pickaxe.
Just trust me. Did you feel the way I tore the veil?
Aye, I did.
And we did it together.
What did I do?
You brought me focus. That's plenty.
Can you do it again?
Oh, I intend to. I believe you may cross here if I blast a way through. There is a path once I clear the way. Work on this roadblock. Strange place for a stockade.
Farm ground, marshy approaches, like Bannockburn, 1314, and the Scots speak the English.
You won the battle, but who won the war?
Dunno. It's not over yet.
Shite! Do your new thing now!
Now there's a talent I'd love to have.
You'd have to die first.
I feel something close. What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher.
Away with you!
So, you dislike crows?
Winged carrion eaters. They always bring despair.
Maybe they just...
What is that? Perhaps there's a key. Make you angry.
Spectres have gathered around. Why not force them to appear?
of yours. How does it feel to use it?
It's hard to describe. It's like an anger rush, a focused burst of frustration.
I can't imagine who could live here.
Creeping ivy.
I always hated these sap-thirsty spectres. Fog, mud, and misery. Reminds me of Hungary in '86. Not Christendom's finest, though, nor was it my own.
You were different then.
The mud and misery is my penance.
This isn't over yet. Hinders them. Something bitter. That's a witch's work.
Could it be Seeker?
We cannot be sure. Tread carefully.
Something feels off.
The veil is thin here. The dead are many.
You better take the lead.
My thoughts exactly.
Can I tell my arse from my elbow?
Come, let me show you the way.
Could you knock that gate down?
There is no way I'm breaking this.
Let's find something else then.
If you need a rest, this place is as good as any. This is locked from the other side. There might be a way to open this door from the other side.
They brought more friends.
You're in its sights, Red. Spectre, going for a meat suit.
Have some of this.
Trouble ahead. I love doing that. Red, there is something wicked placed upon this. I can sense it.
You can just sense it.
It's hidden, even for me, but I can hear its dark will. Curse, spell.
Curse or a spell, eh? Maybe Seeker could help us with this.
Shite, that's Seeker. Witch.
Stupid old musset.
The Banisher who died for her novice.
Ah, the witch's novice.
Oh there, Antea.
Are you not surprised to see me?
You're a little early, but no, not surprised. On my return, Ceridian told me our poor wee Banisher would turn up haunted. A haunted Banisher. Well, it is funny, isn't it?
You look like you need a moment. Can we help?
Thought you'd never ask. Some of my spirit chasers went out. That's how old Saul crossed the hem.
The hem?
The hem. Where the fabric of the living world meets that of the dead.
The veil between the visible and the invisible.
Whatever soothes your soul, Banisher.
Rest. Heal. Tell us how to fix the spirit chasers.
The spell is cast. You need only light them. Be careful. Old Moss Head won't have gone far. Oh, I'll sit down now. Good luck. Have fun.
So, how do we do this?
We light the spirit chasers with flint and steel, I guess. I think. We should light the spirit chasers.
What happens if we don't?
Spectre shit, and lots of it.
It's locked. There must be a key.
Time is on my side. Interfere not, you wolves.
Watch out! Spectre possession. There, our first spirit chaser.
Leave or I'll eat you.
He really doesn't like these things.
Enjoying your feast of lesser living form, then?
Don't be so loud. The wisps might hear you and come out.
come arse my elbow. God, this stuff is thick.
I can see just fine.
Something's concealed. What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher.
Turn and flee, ye cowards!
That thing Seeker was fighting. Who do you think he was?
He looked like a soldier. Maybe this was his fort. Here's one more.
I'll drink from your stone.
Burning spirit chasers repel these. One more to go.
Time is on my side.
Oh, these buggers again.
You're within gun range, Red.
Take him under threat. A wee Highland kiss for you. that them all?
Don't count on it.
That one next?
That one next.
I'll get you too. I'll get you too.
This should be enough.
There. Witchcraft is easy. I don't know what the fuss is about.
I'm sure your witch friend would agree.
I think I'll just tell her we're done. What wasp crawled up that spectre's arse and stung him angry?
A lost battle? A betrayal? Cowardice in the ranks? Who knows?
Seeker's vanished. She does that.
She's over there.
Did I see you talking to a crow just now?
Yes and no. All ready to go then? Good. She's waiting for you.
Go where? To see your mistress?
Ceridian, yes. In a boat. It'll be fun.
No, we're going to New Eden.
The nightmare's grip on the world is too strong. The fog is too thick. You cannot enter its stronghold. There's no way back to the meeting house. Not yet. And not without help.
We've done fine on our own so far.
You're dead. Maybe you're not doing quite as well as you think.
You're blunt, but I take your point. We'll talk to Ceridian before we move on.
That's better. Follow me. Careful. Don't rock the boat.
Have we far to go?
How far is far? Don't worry. You'll be safe.
Safe?
The mire is home to many angry spirits. But my mistress keeps them quiet. Dead quiet.
That spectre you fought looked like a harvester.
Banishers and their labels.
He'll surely be back.
So will I.
The veil seems thinner here.
Always has been. We call them the Maya Marshes, but the nearby tribes call it the Ill Mouth. Stay too long, you'd get sick.
Is that why Ceridian's wards wane faster than they should?
That is because she's dying.
I'm sorry.
Life's a journey. Death is but one step.
The spectres on the shore aren't moving.
The marshes are well protected.
Are those soldiers?
That, Miss Duarte, is Old Saul's army.
This is almost as lovely as that ride through Herengracht.
All we're missing is the hailstones and the Russia at our heels.
I'm sure we can arrange something.
You do plan the best escapes. You're young.
You're dead.
I meant your essence is strong for one your age. How did you come to be here?
How did you come to waste your potential by being a banisher?
Death to the dead.
Is that so? Welcome to Ceridian's Island.
There is much power here.
Oh, you noticed that, did you? Like I say, welcome to Ceridian's Island. She's at home and expecting you. Follow the path until you find a black pond near ancient ruins. I'll see you there soon enough.
How does she do that? It's a trick, right?
There's more to that one than tricks. The girl is gifted.
If we want to stop for a wee minute, this place will do. Still impressive. Hanging dolls. Witches do like to be creepy.
As a child, I made dolls just like those.
I bet you did.
Seeker's Black Pond. I can see why they call this the Ill Mouth. What is that?
Antea?
No, that's not quite true. I knew who I was, it's just... I was lost, and I had nowhere to go. I had no when to go. Does that make sense?
Time lays traps for the dead. It's never fair.
His voice was a beacon. The light in the darkness that led me back to me. And to the world.
You have a powerful connection, you two. Or will have. Or had. Possibly all three. And here he is, the other Banisher. Greetings.
Good day.
Come, sit. It's been too long.
Have we met?
Of course we have. Just now. Also later. Decades ago. Never mind. It's good to see you, Red McRae.
I told her our story. I hope you don't mind.
Such an ordeal. I'm so very sorry you have to go through it. How hard it must be for you both.
Thank you.
But now you're here together, and I'm glad. Because you'll only be able to end this together.
You brought us here. Why?
You have many questions, and I have little time. I have a few breaths left yet, but yes, this is the twilight. Still, after the darkness comes the dawn.
You're dying.
Soon I'll be one with the trees, root and bark. But that is not why I asked you here. Dearest dears, the path ahead is yet unclear. But know this. If you are to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open. Open, of course, to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
How can we defeat it? How can we even begin to match its power?
You surrender. Unconditionally. To each other. When you died, dear Antea, New Eden crumbled, but some yet live. Seek them out. Help them.
The nightmare won't like that.
No. You are, after all, a threat to her existence. And rightly so. She believes you cannot reach into her domain. She is wrong. There is a way. The void. A dreadful place beneath both the incarnate and the invisible. When you have learned to walk the void, you may use it to enter the nightmare's den. First, you must free the people of New Eden from her grip.
To reach New Eden and retrieve my body, we must help the very people who created the nightmare in the first place?
Yes.
Excuse my lack of enthusiasm. Can we not just go back to the meeting house and do our jobs?
You must release folk here from her grasp. Only then, through the void, may you reach New Eden Town and confront her.
How do we access the void? Is there a ritual?
In places, the void is breached. Follow the beacons. Do not stray, and all will be well. Our seeker crafted you a tuning key. With it, you may open the breach. Don't linger. Time is fickle.
We recently came across a cursed item and thought you could help us cleanse it.
Really? Why us?
Well, you know, spells, curses, witches.
I was teasing. How fun it is to see you squirm. There are many ways to enchant an item, or dispel its curse. Seeker may be of help. Go talk to her. She likes...
Would a hedge witch have something interesting in her...
I always have.
Thank you, Ceridian. We'll be off.
Before you leave, tell me, what did you choose?
What do you mean?
Each of you made a promise to the other. What was it? What did you choose?
I chose to go.
How difficult it must be to follow this path. The greatest of the great mysteries elude us all. But have faith. For there to be peace, there must be an ending. The tuning key is on the table. In the void, it will protect you. Seeker waits at the pool to show you the way.
Witchery. Feels unnatural. Dangerous.
Banishing, of course, is famously safe.
funny-looking spinning wheel. Do you weave with it?
Of course. I weave essence, Red McRaith.
Come on, we've work to do.
Ceridian gave us a tuning key. Now I know how you pull your little disappearing trick.
It's no trick. It's what we do to survive. Too many bastards out there want us dead.
This must be one of the breaches Ceridian mentioned.
Yes. This is a void breach. But yours are a little further down, in the cave. You'll see. This one is special. It's the last and only way into New Eden Town since the...
We could go back to New Eden right now?
Why would you want to do that? The nightmare is strong. She has New Eden by the proverbials. Loosen her grasp, and maybe, just maybe, you can walk through that breach and live.
All right, all right.
You have your tuning key. Hold on to it for dear life.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Once through the breach, there's no turning back. Keep going and don't look back.
We found a cursed object.
An object? What object?
A chest, locked and evidently cursed.
A curse could mean different things, depending. What do you think happened?
We found it in the wilderness. We think maybe someone bound a spirit to it for protection.
Ah, I do believe you found a chest belonging to Fear God.
How do we get it open?
Why would you want to open it? That's demonology, and I'm not one for stepping in no demonology. But from what he told me, Fear God Waterbury, the man, not his ghost, kept...
Do you have this breviary?
No, but I know he can find it. He spent his last year go northeast from the hunter's camp. Keep to the east side of the trail until you can turn south. You should come to a clearing. He had a hut there. You forget things sometimes, so...
We'll be going. Hope to talk again.
Yes. I do so enjoy our...
Let me get this right. We're looking for a breviary belonging to a demonologist that Seeker met after his death. All this in order to learn how to cleanse malignant spirits bound to cursed objects.
Remember Balthazar H. Frenhofer's teaching. Efficient, adaptive, versatile.
I suppose we'll come back to this one eventually.
Can't wait, can you? What do you want?
Seeker.
Milady.
We
Did you find...
Not.
You know where to look for it. I wrote it down for you.
We'll be going. Hope to talk again.
Sure.
Is this Seeker's Cave?
Only one way to find out.
Nokuhei!
Did I just do the wrong ritual?
Himi sho marhunianish.
You losing your edge?
Present yourself!
I failed this one all right.
My God, where are we?
Remember what we were told. Follow the beacons. Move fast. No looking back.
This place looks barren. Lifeless.
This is the realm of the dead. This is the underworld.
Let's not linger.
Did you hear that?
Yes, keep moving. There, our way out.
It's you. Antea.
What the... What is going on?
I know that voice from long ago. I banished its owner.
What does that mean?
It means we must leave, now.
The next beacon is dead. Oh, what new abomination is this?
I'd say a sorrow used as a Cerberus. That's unheard of.
Careful, it's just getting stronger.
Careful! Can I join in too?
Blasted thing's freed at last.
eyes peeled.
Call on me. Almost there.
Move it, Red. Dodge!
Help! You're done! From what hole did this horror crawl?
I don't know, but we need to go.
The hell was that? Ceridian's key was supposed to get us through unnoticed.
I don't know. Are you all right?
I'll do. But that nightmare over there, we know so little about it. That worries me. What about you?
Whatever the reason, that nightmare is here because of something these men and women did. New Eden reeks of their guilt. I died because of them. Curse these people. Curse them and their secrets and their sins.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Are those breaches really safe?
We were protected.
You heard the whispers, the despair, and that one voice. It called to you. Something knew you were there. It saw you. I thought... For a moment, I thought of them. Those poor butchered boys. I swear in the void I heard their screaming. Wains. Sent to die for their sultan's pride. 'Twere like I was back in the Balkans.
Those ghosts are gone. You asked for their assent and I gave it to them. They're not in the void.
I know. This void. Is it hell? Is that what we saw? Is that what we've been sending all those ghosts we've banished? Or is it limbo? A timeless in-between filled with tortured souls?
When we banish a ghost, we destroy it. The teaching is clear.
What if the teaching is wrong?
I heard the voices. They worry me too. But the teaching can't be wrong.
We should have known where we were sending those poor souls. What if you end up there too?
All is well. As long as we stay together, all is...
All right.
Sika wasn't lying about the burned-down bridge.
Which way? North by the mountains or south through the lowlands?
Let's pick one, see where it takes us.
I'd like to see the Highlands again one day. These mountains aren't they bad, but they're no Ben Nevis.
Yours is a hill compared to Pico Torquino. My mountain is bigger than yours.
Aye, but my island is bigger than yours. Call it a draw, shall we?
Can't use this one. The spot can't be far. Try to find a way across.
I'm on it.
They never learn, do they?
Piss off! Have a bit of this.
I think this area is similar to the map's instructions.
According to our map, the treasure can't be far. Mines. The mountains must be rich in ore. It looks a bit rickety. It's built for a team. One man alone should be fine. Should be.
Won't budge.
A tangle of rope work blocks it up. Wasn't I always? Not a pleasant way to die.
There's a pleasant way to die, is there?
Here, I found something. Almost there. The lift should be freed now.
These beams look fragile. Will they hold?
Would you rather climb?
If they're up to me, I wouldn't be here to begin with. Can't beat the snow. My sisters and I used to have snowball fights all the time. Of course, they always had to win. What about you?
I once went to Cambridge with my mentor, Nicolas Fatio de Didier, to visit his friend Isaac. Now, Mr. Newton is a great scientist, but he and Nicolas did drone on. Looking out the window, I saw white. I went into the courtyard. Snowflakes drifted slowly down. I'd like to say I'm embarrassed to admit this, but I danced in the snow in the courtyard at Cambridge University.
They're getting me now. Have a bit of this.
Did you hear that?
Yes, nearby.
Devil take you! Shit. That harvester switched form.
Physical to spectral. They do that. It's up to no good.
Where'd you go, you wee bastard?
Where do you think you're going? It's about to strike. Now the fight's getting interesting. Come back here! Hogging all the fun.
A harvester. Wonder how many other species of scourge New Eden has in store.
Perish the thought.
Picking up something spectral nearby. I feel something close.
You've done quite well. You'll make a passable banisher yet.
Had your doubts, did you?
Don't get cocky. There's always more to learn. Key thing about a scourge?
A scourge is made of many spectres merged.
Not always. A harvester, for example, is a scourge born of a single spectre. A scourge will always seek a new physical body, often made of different materials. Very poor. Perhaps you'd prefer an easier question? On the nature of a ghost, perhaps?
Ghosts leech the essence from those they haunt, sometimes by asking irritating questions.
That's right. And sometimes the living backchat.
Do you hear that?
Over here.
Oh, Vardy!
Did you see that?
Let's follow it. Did we miss a few? Up there. The spot has to be close.
I am lost without you.
This would do nicely if I wanted to put my legs up.
Not quite the right alignment.
Hold there! Wait!
Where are you? Oh, there. Oh, Vardy.
Piss off!
Here you are.
Good day. My name is Rebecca Hardgrave. How may I help you?
Are you the one who's attracting the wolves?
Wolves? What wolves? Who are you exactly?
I'm Antea Duarte. This is Red McWraith. We're Banishers. Do you know what that means?
Banishers? That means... you can speak to the living on behalf of the dead.
That's part of it, yes. Why, do you have someone in mind?
Ferdinando Miller. My Fardy. Death parted us, but my love is strong. I came back for him. I love him so. But not once has he come to see me. I must know why.
New Eden's a big place. Where can we find him?
We were on our way to Fort Jericho. We were to open a store together. It was to be a new beginning for us both. Together. Yet he's there, alone.
I'm sure he's very unhappy there, alone, without you.
Oh, he is. At first I was able to visit him, in the quiet, as he'd slept. I'd watch over him. But now, something hinders me. I cannot reach him. I must know that he is well.
We have to go now.
Find him, please.
Rebecca Hardgrave lies here.
In the middle of nowhere. Careful. They mean business now.
Get back up!
What are you thinking?
It's more of a feeling. Something's wrong.
Your senses are sharpening. She certainly didn't tell us everything. A peaceful place, in different times.
Before the nightmare's influence, you mean?
Let's reach the fort and a fire and warm you up.
Something's concealed.
Trouble ahead. Spectres are attacking the fort.
Seek no ground! Hold fire! That fellow's not dead! Shepherd, I said hold your fire!
I can help.
More fun. None in, none out. Not living nor dead.
Name's Red McRaith. I'm obviously a banisher. Open the door there. I've business within.
Your business is, if you'll excuse my articulating the evident, not my business. I have my orders. You can't come in.
I hear you, friend. What's your name?
Name's Andrew White. You seem a pleasant fellow. I like a Scot, me, but standing here, I'm on duty. And when I'm on duty, I'm not your friend. Listen, mate, folk in here have problems enough, and I can't be disobeying orders. Either priests or Pennington would have my guts, and I fancy neither.
Who is this priest? May I speak with him?
Him is a her. Helen Priest ain't here. She's on an excursion. Now, you want to lend a hand? Mrs. Priest and her party are overdue. You can't miss the out. If you could find her, make sure...
Get in a fight and find your boss and dig her out of whatever hole she's in. Or...
They have Spectre troubles. Let's first clear the near...
Heard any good scuttle lately?
The dead are coming.
Right.
Find our friends, Banisher.
I'll try.
Death knocks at their gates. No wonder they won't open.
They don't have a choice. Another attack may overrun them.
The nest might be near. There's a trail to follow in the snow. I feel the dark curse or spell we found already.
We should find that ritual Seeker told us about. I've kept the notes about the hut location.
More coming.
Come and get your breakfast, boys. Never-ending spectres. The folk will run out of powder.
These pests don't spring from nowhere.
Get back up!
Time for my solo.
Your funeral!
That's the place. Fill in the hole. Bury them all.
That should buy the fort a little time.
Let's hope it's not too late for the famous Mrs. Priest.
Stuck.
Looks like you're walking.
Looks like.
I wonder how many there are in the fort.
Fewer by the day, I'll wager. Still, better to be inside than out.
Did we miss a few? The mountain is awash with spectres.
Did the foraging party really come this way?
That would explain why they haven't returned.
Did you feel that?
It's close.
Help us, please. We have a survivor. Come.
This one's not been dead long.
Let's hope he stays that way.
Did we miss a few?
Reinforcements!
Hurry! She's being overrun! Come on!
Go then.
This is not how I This is not. My bolt is shot.
Behind you!
Brought more friends. I don't think he likes us, like.
I'm fine. Stop fussing. A timely arrival. You'll be Haskell's Banishers. Thank you. Thank you both.
You can see me.
Clear as day, just as I can see. This is my husband. I am Helen Priest.
Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red Raith.
It is rare that the living can see the lingering dead.
All I know is one day I woke after 7 long years of grief, and my Sebastian was back. It was as if my prayers had at last been answered. That was enough for me.
In times of danger, I am duty-bound to protect the woman I love. You understand?
7 years. Why come back now?
It did not feel like 7 years. Suddenly, I felt her pain calling to me.
Divine intervention or otherwise, all that matters is that my dear Sebastian is back. Now, when I need him most.
We found the rest of your men outside. They're gone. I'm sorry.
We were overrun. I sent Matthews and Williams with the supplies to Raith for the hoist.
This was a risky expedition. But Helen had no choice. If the survivors were to rely on Pennington alone, the fort would...
I suspect that's so. Sometimes difficult.
All the courage in the world will be worthless if those in command will...
Pennington did this while monsters relentless besieged the...
How so?
7 years ago, a plague came to New Eden. Pennington quarantined the sick in the mines, walled them up. They were dark times. Hard times. As second in command, Sebastian volunteered to stay. Walled in with the others, he held out the longest. And now the Forsaken are rising. They demand revenge.
Who would blame them?
Captain Pennington has much.
Pennington can't have taken his decision lightly. It must have been hard on all involved.
Is it harder, to your mind, to send someone to their death than it is to do the dying?
We should get back to the fort. We will escort you.
I'm afraid I locked us in when I broke the latch.
If there's a way out, we'll find it.
Lock looks broken. I doubt that gate will ever open again.
Easiest pie.
Nah, but you can't cook.
Impressive. You Banishers are quite something. A Banisher marched with my father's infantry. Good for morale, he said.
Soldiers usually carry their ghosts with them. War is good for our business.
I take it that's how you met. I know a soldier when I see him fight.
I never worked for the army, but something like that.
We'll come back for you, my friend.
My sympathies.
All of this for 2 miserable powder boxes. How low has Pennington brought us?
If you didn't like him, why did you follow him?
I followed his reputation, but he's no longer the same man.
What would you do in his place?
I'm doing it. He sits behind his walls waiting for them to fall, and I'm out here fighting to live. We're fighting for our lives. The captain is in the way.
These internal conflicts are a risk for the stability of the fort.
A necessary risk for the survival of all. But I agree. This must end. You may leave the crates. I'll send someone back for them.
Yeah, the path should be quiet. We cleared the area of the Spectre's nest.
Well, that's a relief. Follow me. White! Open the gates!
Priests! What are you lot waiting for? Open the gates!
Go talk to Pennington. Make him understand, if you can.
Where can I find him?
He hides in his office. You'll find him there.
Where are the others? Williams and the other chap? God have mercy on their souls.
Captain Pennington.
No time, no way out, no hope, no way in. No time at all.
Captain Pennington, sir.
Mr. Raith, you live.
There's work to be done.
Work? You had work. A mission. To bring one last glimmer of hope. To gladden our hearts before the pit takes us all.
You secretive bastards haven't helped.
The job is done. There's no more hope and little enough time. All that remains is the pit. Welcome to the last stand, Raith. Welcome to the end.
I wouldn't surrender just yet, Captain. I found Helen Priest. We brought supplies.
A waste of effort on both accounts.
Hardly. We saved a life. Resupplied, you may save more.
For the sake of what? For the sake of days, a week perhaps? You've saved no one. You've prolonged the terror. The dead will come. Our throats will feel their bony fingers soon enough.
The people...
You sound like She has changed. Her return to Fort Jericho has made her impulsive. I believe she did not fully grieve her husband's loss. Returning to the scene as it seems, she'll join the lieutenant soon enough. When our defences crumble at the last.
How do things stand, Captain, as you see them?
Little has changed. The dead flood from the mines. We shoot them down and gain respite. Soon, the onslaught begins anew. The clock of our extinction ticks on towards the hour. We may no more defeat the dead than we may vanquish the ocean waves.
You must at least...
We lack much, yet we are still alive. We hold to the last.
Well, that's something worth waiting.
I fail to see the appeal.
How unfortunate. Because thanks to you, and the time you bought us, the agony.
Permission to take my leave, Captain. Are you trying to recruit me, Captain? Do you really think I'd take the King's shilling?
If I were to offer enough shillings, I'm sure of it. I need no new lieutenants. But if you wish, this key unlocks the unused watchtower. You'll bill it.
On the one hand, a captain beaten by the world. On the other, his rival, haunted and mutinous.
In a fort besieged by vengeful spectres.
Behind all the shit, there's something else. Something darker.
How often, Abigail, must we have this fight? How often must we argue?
We shall argue until you hear.
I hear you all too well. I hear a hobbish harridan, a narrow nag, a selfish shrew.
One of these days I shall
I'll take you to the highest cliff and push you off it.
Please excuse my husband here.
Red McCraith.
Are you? And thanks to you.
I'll let...
If you...
A store. Fernando's? Could be worse. Could be underground.
For years, Kate Newsmith believed she did not measure up to her sister. Now she knows that in her kindness, she is at least her sister's equal. Thick skin has paid for her sins. But what of her sister? What will Kate do now? Her people look to her for their future, their protection, their survival.
Banishers, may I have a word?
Helen, something wrong?
Apologies for disturbing your rest. I'm afraid it can't wait. What did you think of the captain?
I saw an officer alone. A proud man turned to stone, perhaps by years of war.
I did not see the
Inaction is tyranny.
I do not disagree, but the captain need...
I too was a soldier, broken and haunted. With Antea's help.
Leave Pennington to me. The good folk of the fort need you. You are Banishers. The dead. I would like you to go into the mines and fight.
And while we deal with the hordes of angry spectres, what shall you be doing?
When the mines are purged, I'll oust Pennington.
Where do we go?
There is a second tunnel into the mines. The entryway was walled shut during the quarantine. Getting there will not be easy, but the barricade should fall without too much difficulty. After that, who knows?
Underground again. Wonderful.
If it soothes you, I too am taking a significant risk. The captain has a penchant for locking people up and leaving them to rot. Some years ago in New Eden town, the captain locked up an innocent woman. A fate I wish to avoid.
We should go.
Then it's a take the hoist to the waterfall, near the outpost you first found me. Keep your wits and all your luck.
An innocent woman jailed.
Strange. The captain doesn't strike me as a petty tyrant.
Helen is right. The truth lies down there, somewhere. This is no coincidence. This all connects back to the curse.
You're new. From where have you sprung?
Nick.
You look a landlubber.
I've met your wife.
She's that high.
Marriage wasn't for us.
No, you could...
Marriage is a union conceived by men.
Aye. Our feelings exactly.
Regret? I'll not say a word against. Look around you. We're barely hanging on. You'll have to be
The merchant?
Aye, the freedman. He's the only one who'll leave. Some people have up.
May you prosper in good...
Either do...
I mean, as Wolf, but...
Greetings. Welcome to Ingersoll's...
A comb.
Oh.
Shall we trade?
I rather think we...
The original inkbot before Nat. My husband was. The store is my business.
The shop... The shopkeeper must hear it.
You are Well, it's cold, but I like her. Thinking about it lets me trade.
I must take my...
And make...
No Ferdinando here. Rebecca had a plan for herself and Ferdinando. Look for a store.
Good day, sir.
Mr. Sather. I must go.
And I for you. Mr. McCray.
You seem a chat.
We see pressure.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm from Boston. The Muse.
What are you doing here?
I'm the shop boy. I came with them to New Eden and it took me on when I was just a boy.
You have as my
I believe John was dead.
Huh?
You said.
What?
It's called. Boston isn't.
You can paint it. What do you think of...
I'd put her in... People here.
What can you tell me about...
The captain. His depth of experience, but we should
I must go.
Take care.
Now, Mr. Peabody, I shall drain the first boil. Ready?
Same sodding question every sodding time. No, I'm not damn well ready.
Excellent. Then we'll begin.
Be careful, goddarn it! Careful! Ah!
I know. Shh. My apologies. Welcome to... Red. That's not the same thing. And where are they now?
Farewell.
Farewell.
These look nasty. Poor man.
Never a good sign.
Are those your records?
Yes. Perhaps someday they may help someone.
Do you have the supplies you need?
I can treat a cough, perhaps cool a fever. Mr. Peabody needs more than calamine. But what he needs is not available, and we must accept it.
Could the shop be here?
Knock and find out.
Closed. Are we in the...
Anyone home?
No one.
Papers in Miller's name. We're in the right place.
Keep looking. Vardy reads English extensively.
Well, nobody's perfect.
He's making protective amulets.
He's making useless trinkets.
And he works hard to keep it up.
Maybe she tried to harm him. Let's search the store.
What was this?
A sanza. It's a musical instrument. It's Bantu, from southern Africa.
He's organized.
Disorganized traders lose money. Surprisingly high quality wares.
Can't be made. He left in New Eden. He's doing surprisingly well for himself.
Where did he get the inventory?
Rebecca's will. She was rich. She left him the lot.
That's where he got the inventory.
No. The list matches his sales record.
Touch my money and I'll drop you. What are you doing here? Thieving, no doubt.
I'm no thief, Mr. Miller. I'm the Banisher. I brought Helen Priest back to the fort.
A Banisher? Thieves lie. How do you know my name?
'Tis my business to know. Red McCraith.
If you are a Banisher of ghosts, I have business for you.
Aye. I know about Rebecca. It was she who sent me to find you. She worries for you.
The English have a word for that. Whichever. It matters not. You're a Banisher. It is your job.
Easy, Mr. Miller. Now, I'll need to examine Rebecca's belongings.
I sold them.
You did?
I don't know. People. I wrote it down.
2 recent sales to the blacksmith.
You've put quite...
You poked about my house without my...
I know my business. So out of generosity, here's the truth. Not the wreath, not the amulet. None of it works. Pretty though.
It works. She hasn't come back. I hear her calling. Whispering my name. She won't leave me alone.
I need a job. I accept.
Now, my...
Farewell.
You know where...
He'd sold it all. Everything she'd owned. And fast.
Is he wiping the slate clean and moving on?
If we track her things down, perhaps they'll tell us.
You've saved our sorry asses, sir. Of that, there's no doubt. You've earned us a rare bit of rest, and that comes most welcome.
You all right, soldier? You look drop-dead weary.
The dead don't sleep, do they? And me being asleep won't stop 'em coming.
Can no one take your shift?
We're short-handed as it is. Besides, I can rest and keep watch at the same time. Old soldier trick.
Let's cut to it. I think you're haunted. The good news is that I can help.
The Banisher thinks I'm haunted, does he? Nah, I ain't important enough to be haunted. I ain't important, and I don't deserve no help.
You heard the man. He wants no help.
Peaceful watch. I'd like to help him. Old soldier and all.
Nurse wings,
All right.
those.
Let's start
Andrew
with his
White,
billet.
2 of those. Oh, must remember to set leave on the side for the captain.
Pretty. The work, I mean.
Not our ghost eye, though. Let's try the forge.
A note?
Let's see.
Ferdinando was a slave. She was his owner.
She kept that quiet, as if it were of no consequence. We know where to go. The barrack room.
Right. Andrew's things. Where are yous?
The quill resonates. An echo, perhaps.
I only recognize my name in the list.
Distant family, but I can't disinherit them.
I would never ask you that. To have met you is already more than I ever expected. If I was to lose you, God forbids, I'd cherish all that reminds me of you.
If you were to lose me, all that I own would now be yours.
He claimed not to love her. Why lie?
Maybe he did once, and now he doesn't.
Let's see what he has to say about it.
We need the money.
We have enough. Leave me alone.
Do you think only of yourself?
Because no one else will.
Banisher?
Rebecca was in love with you. The feeling was not mute.
I was her pet. She loved me, she said. I allowed her to think I loved her back. I sat up and begged and let her pet me. I was a very good...
You gulled her, then?
To a slave, a crumb of freedom tastes like a loaf. You'd have done no different.
And you faked Rebecca made you...
As she lay dying, Rebecca Hart...
How very...
If it weren't for the captain, the good enough chitter-chatter.
You're paying for this. This... You want me to finish the job, then...
I do not like this idea. This idea can shit itself.
Come on. Break the
No choice remains. Let it be done. And I'll be done with it!
You're here at last!
Step no closer!
I don't understand. Are you not glad to see me?
Now, Banisher! End this!
Not now. You need to hear the truth, both of you. That reminds me. Rebecca, you omitted to tell us that Ferdinando was your slave. That you owned him.
I loved him.
I was a slave! I was not free to leave. What kind of love is that?
What are you saying? We loved each other.
Love? No. I told my master what she wanted to hear. I gulled her with a lie. I thought you a fool. But no, you believed me because you wanted to. Yet you didn't believe me, did you?
I loved you, and you loved me. It was but a piece of paper.
You don't know what love is. You know...
True love requires you to let go.
Time to give this love
Rebecca Hardgrave, your love for Fardy Miller is sincere but unwanted. You're hurting him. Let him go.
Is it wrong to wish to spend your life with the man you love?
You did spend your life with him. Now your life is over.
He was mine. I wanted to keep him. Was I wrong?
You don't own him. You can't own him.
Let go.
Peace! She gets peace! After all she...
I get peace, but you get your freedom. I was wrong. I'm sorry, Fardy.
Go in peace.
She deserves no peace. She put me through hell. You don't care, Banisher. Just one more mad master in a madder world.
An award given to a brave soldier. I believe we found Andrew's things.
This is our best lead yet. Maybe we missed something in the infirmary.
Maybe. After that, we might look for his train band record.
What do you want?
Farewell to you.
Don't.
Pretty empty armory.
Looks like someone's been living in here.
Storeroom. Locked.
A metal trinket to mark a life of sacrifice. Oh, I bet he'd rather have his sleep back.
At least he made it home.
Aye. And he didn't.
Any idea who this ghost might be?
You may know a soldier by his trail of dead. Could be anyone.
Mr. McRaith.
Farewell. No.
Farewell.
"13 years is a long time to live haunted."
White must have a will of iron.
Kept it to himself. Must have been hellish. I'll talk to Andrew. Might perk him up a bit. You should have had your breakfast, friend. Anyway, greetings.
I'm Antea Duarte. Are you the... Is that a yes? Who? Is it... mute?
This is pointless.
Burst you have, but if I... Do you want us to follow you? I think he wants us to follow him. He left stains. Clever. I'll keep an eye out so we don't lose them. Here, we can go on. I'm reminded of one of my first cases. The ghost was mute because the person haunted refused to talk.
So this one is mute because of Andrew?
I don't know. Maybe. He's leading us somewhere. This way. The ghost haunting Andrew seems weak. Drawing out the torture the better to enjoy it? Or holding itself back, afraid to feed too much?
If mine had been so kind, maybe I'd have slept night. I'm jealous.
Don't be. These ones are the worst. Years, withering, decades even. It's an awful way to go.
Count my wolf kills on one hand.
Our friend the ghost could have shown us a safer route.
Or he's just playing with us. Our new friend is waiting for us. Spectral writing on the wall. See for yourself. Our ghost does not seek revenge. That makes things easier.
Joshua Gouge gone too soon.
What's it going to say? Joshua Gouge outstayed his welcome. The ghost has something to show us. Here, we can go on.
Try this on for size.
Joshua looks kindly on Andrew. What were they to each other?
Brothers in arms, man. You never feel as close to a mate as when you fight by his side. You fight for the man beside you, not for money, not for a king. For your mate.
You have friends from the war. First I've heard of them.
They lost contact. Maybe when this is over, I'll look them up. Most young men are taught to dream of war. And when they get there, they dream of home. And they're not busy fighting and dying, that is.
He wants us to follow him.
That's not good. They brought more friends.
Quicken yourself. See these body parts? Good place to manifest what may linger nearby.
echo.
Shite! To arms! To arms! They waylay us!
The right flank! Hold them off!
Josh! Behind you!
Good jump, blustering cone! Help me!
Joshua! Oh!
Nice to meet you again, Joshua.
You want us to help Andrew White give up his guilt and get on with his life?
We know... Is it... What?
If help we...
Only these two could talk to each other.
Andrew needs to start talking. As long as he swallows his guilt, nothing will change. There's a wall between these two, and we must knock it down.
I may be able to do that. Andrew failed to save his friend and blames himself for it.
Guilt is normal, but you must let it go.
I had claw marks on it.
None of this explains what binds the ghost here. That spectre's looking for a body. There's a tough one.
Have a bit of this.
I feel something close. Is that?
Yes. Something's here.
Something's here.
Hidden.
Good day to you.
Miss.
It is rare.
I heard about you and you...
She died.
Sad to hear. Well, I probably can't help. I'll not stop.
Good to see you livings.
You're not like this, but we must speak of Joshua.
Where did you get that name?
From his ghost. It's important we talk about him.
He wants to take revenge.
You're not wrong. He wants to give you freedom. He never blamed you. You blame...
Why would he not seek revenge? He's due it.
He doesn't see it that way.
I shot him. I was trying to save him and I shot him.
Hold on. How did this happen?
We were skirmishing in the forest. Two Indian fellas bore down on Joshua. I raised my musket.
Did you admit it later? I mean, oh.
Shite happens. I wanted it over.
I am duty-bound. Talk about it.
No. Just as you could not speak, Joshua, I don't think he can hear you.
Sorry about this, Andrew. I wish it could have gone better.
The war left me injured.
Oh shit! They were not mortal! You live! Help him!
I told you, he won't hear. He's made his choice. Now, Joshua Gouge, you asked us to help Andrew White. We've done it.
Maybe I should stay. I'm his only friend.
Your words, sincerely spoken, justify mine.
Andrew Chung, you're on your own. Be strong, old friend.
I banish you!
I'm good for nothing after that. I'll talk to you another time, sir.
Come.